Hello everybody, welcome back to the Daily Journal series. We're going to start this episode off a little bit different than we typically do, because we're starting it off with our sleep session review, because I figure a lot of this video is going to be expert mode. Because I'm going expert mode again, second week in a row, build up that expert bonus a bit more. I don't care as much about strength this week, but we do know that, I still want to be good. Now, yeah, last night was a bit rough, but I still got 8 hours, 30 minutes of sleep in. I didn't think I was going to get that mark because I accidentally left the phone on the nightstand last night, or the plus, but I woke up, noticed the mistake, changed it, moved it around, put it back to sleep. That should definitely be a slumbering chart. If that's not slumbering, then what is going on with my health, is a good question. Slumbering, yeah, 50% more slumbering than usual. What do you know? Okay. Got up to 8 spawns, and we have 1 2-star spawn and a boatload of 1 stars. Oh, would you look at that? Well, we know that Aaron's gonna be hungry because we had no 4 stars displayed on the screen, so we know that that is the good camp ticket spawn. Oh, would you look at that? Toxtricity. Loki. We got a Loki form. Once again, I already had this tab up, so instead of doing it via the sleep decks thing, well, I'll do it via here. What do you know? Logged. Locked and loaded. Oh, also we gotta screenshot that. Okay. Screenshotting all the sleep styles to send them into the Rain on X Discord. To help assist in figuring out what the heck is going on with Dream Shards here in expert mode. Okay, Pikachu. Well, I'm glad the Aaron's hungry, because that's actually one that I really do want. Like, genuinely, is one that I want, so I'm still kind of hunting a good Aaron. Although, there's one that I might invest one day. It's a funny one. It thinks it's a berry specialist, but it produces some coffee, which might be just what I need one day. Expert mode, old gold power plant. I think there's some justification for maybe investing in it one day. But it's a funny one. I'm sure if I ever do invest it, if expert mode ends up working out that way, then I probably will invest it one day. But only time will tell. And I'll talk about it more when we get there. Heracross. Okay. As for if anything else here that I want to catch, it depends on what's hungry. If we have something hungry, then maybe I'll toss it a biscuit. I don't need another Heracross. I've got a good Heracross that I'm already investing in. Is that all of them? That is all of them. Okay, so we know Aaron's hungry. Okay, Swablu's hungry. I'm not going to be opposed to that because I've gotten alright, Swablu. Oh, would you look at that? That also puts us at friendship level 40. Which means we'll get a higher shiny boost. What do you know? It also means that we can actually disable a subskill for being fixed gold, because I don't know if I don't think I want Aaron to be fixed gold at 2. Although berry finding S help bonus would be kind of funny on it, which is what I have on the other guy actually. I guess we'll also attempt this Swablu. I could use a better Altaria. I've got one that I've already kind of leveled up a little bit and invested a little bit, but it's not amazing. Okay. It's not all full, so we'll toss it one more biscuit. Okay, let's see. There we go. Also, fun story. I recorded the audio for expert mode one day because I wanted to make my own 1 hour loop because no one made a 1 hour loop with the music yet. I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh, thank you, Norley. We're always making serious strides around here. But anyway, no one had gotten around to it. And then I saw literally like 2 days later, before I actually put it through the editor and made a 1 hour loop, somebody else got around to making a 15-minute version of it. I'm going to set out the Aaron candy, which I could maybe use for those purposes. It was more for personal use, because I like to put loops on in the background for certain videos. Oh, dang it. I forgot to take a picture of the other screen. I'm going to have to... Well, I can take a picture of it from the review, the other review. Oh, well, at least I got this one in. Okay. Aaron, what you got for me, bud? Bold nature. Well, that's a rough nature. That's speed down, energy up. It's got double coffee. Helping bonus. And, like, nothing for ingredient finding until level 100 or level 75. What's funny is... yeah, no, I'm going to start because the double coffee is interesting to me. The helping bonus is interesting to me. Just because, honestly, if I'm going to invest in Aaron, one of the most likely situations is that it's possible for expert mode, and I can use it as a coffee producer on a Zing Zap team for Old Gold Power Plant. Expert mode. If it works that way. And this is probably one of the better double coffee ones we found. I don't have very many double coffee Aaron options. But that's definitely preferable. Lonely nature. Well, that's a speed up nature. Let's speed up energy down, which is actually really solid on Altaria. Because it's got the main skill that rejuvenates its own energy. So an energy down nature is really kind of just pure speed up. But there's nothing for its berries, so other than a good nature and a level 100 helping speed M, nothing for berry finding S, no helping bonus. It's not interesting to me. That thing's gonna be candy. But now, the real interesting part of the video, we retransfer islands. Okay. Choose next research site. I should have an expert ticket stockpiled. I bought one. We do have the expert bonus 5%, which I've already prepped in the calculator. You can see here, right here, 5% area bonus. Now it's time to say goodbye to Snorlax. The Snorlax that we barely reached like Master 2 with, I want to say. Yeah, I think we did. It was either Master 2 or Master 1. I kind of gave up at the end of the week because I wanted to run Swalot. Master 1. 4 handy candies for sleep. That's nice. For sleep consistency. That's better than I usually get. Okay. And we're going back to expert mode green grass because we want to build that expert bonus more. Wait, what is it saying this? Oh, it just tells you what expert mode does. Okay. Yep, we're using our expert ticket. And next week is triple type week. I'm not really doing any prep for triple type week. The boosts aren't significant enough to really want to try and push strength that much. Steel Psychic Grass. Oh my gosh, that is a good roll for me. Psychic and Grass is amazing. Salads. Now, what's the boost we're going to get? 1.25 times main skills? Okay. So this is nuts for me. Cresselia and Espeon are going to go crazy. Sceptile's going to go pretty crazy. Honestly, I think I know Swalot's debuffed this week, but it's an off week. I don't care as much about strength. We're going to get good strength anyway, just because of having Cresselia and Espeon, and Sceptile being insane. I think I maybe used that 4th slot to... I know I said I wasn't going to be doing any prep for triple type week, but I think this week's just kind of a shoo-in for Oh, why couldn't I have gotten this last week? This would have been so much better last week. This would have been, like, insanely better last week. Granted, the main type is Steel, which, that's unfortunate that, like, Cresselia isn't getting the frequency boost, but, like... honestly, okay. Wait, I want to show some math here. Calculator. Okay. Here's the calculation I'm going to run for you. So last week, we had... they were off-type, but we had a 50% skill trigger boost. So they were triggering at 1.5 times the amount, but they were helping at 15% lower frequency because they didn't match any of the typings. They were only boosted in practice by 30%. This doesn't really... the math doesn't work for nighttime procs this way, but it does for daytime procs. Every Pokemon is harmed the same amount by this 1.15 times. It's just divide by 1.15. No matter what you may have heard from different sources, this is how this math works. But anyway, 1.15 times 1.5 divided by 30% is what they were boosted by for skill procs last week. This week... this week, they just get a 25% boost. They just get a 25% boost to their productivity because they have the favorite berry, and they're also boosted in the value of their berries as well, from whatever it was to be doubled. So, like, given that Cresselia and Sceptile are Berry Burst Pokemon, their effectiveness is effectively doubled compared to last week. But then also multiply by 1.25 times, but instead of this 1.3. So they're boosted by that much last week. 1.25 times 2. It's 2.5. You should be able to do that in your head. They're going to be so much more potent this week than they were last week, despite last week being Super Skills Week. Wow, okay. Now the question is, can I make a meal out of this? Because no, I don't have any steel types. I don't have, like, any good steel types. So I think we just let that sit. And we just take advantage of our sub-favorite berries. It's the skill trigger boost. Oh, darn it. I forgot about muting. I thought this was going to be a longer video because I thought it was going to be difficult to figure out what I want to do. But now it's like, this is easy. I rolled 2 of my 3 best berries. I think. These are like 3 of my... Those 3 mons on their own can reach Ultra 4 in a week. I'm not even using a good camp... Wait, let me make sure I override and set no good camp ticket because I'm not good camp ticketing this week. Although maybe I do. I did roll salads. Which, like, what do I do with that? I don't know. What meal do I make with salads on this? Like, green grass, if I had a good Mawile, that would go crazy this week. But I just don't. I don't think I caught a good Mawile. Let me see what steel types I have. I've got a lot of errands, I know that. I do have a Mawile. It would get me some oil. It'd be okay at level 25 if I sub-skill seeded it, but I'm not going to be sub-skill seeding it because it'd be a temp invest for this week alone, which this week isn't even a great, like, week for... It's not even it's not even an event week, so there's no way I'm temp investing something for an off week. I think what we do is we just tank meals this week. Don't even worry about them. And then just use that 4th slot, run Swalot, even though he's debuffed, just to make more Dream Shards. Because even off-type, Swalot's still making 16,000 Dream Shards a day. Even though he doesn't match any of the favorite. That's a lot of Dream Shards, more than what I can pull in via Expert Mode, like, by running a stronger Pokemon here, I'm not doing all that math right now. That's a complicated math, but... I'm assuming Swalot will be better for Dream Shard output than anything else in that 4th slot. So then, I guess the better question is, how do I prep for next week? Because next week we want to go Green Grass Expert mode again, but we can't re-roll Green Grass Expert mode because doing so wastes area bonus, because then that's another week that we can't go to Green Grass Expert mode. So you just kind of get what you get, and you don't throw a fit, and you don't know what's going to be boosted and what's not going to be boosted, so you can't really do much meal prep. You can't really do much bag prep for it, so I guess the best Pokemon to go in this last slot to prep for the oncoming week would just be whatever can prep the most universally good meal, no matter, or the most universally good ingredient, no matter what meal type I roll. Which for my bag, that's definitely coffee and leeks. Because then I can kind of just make either, like, on salads, I can make Ninja Salad pretty easily with just a few Pokemon. If I have the leeks covered, I can make the Ninja Curry pretty easily with just a couple Pokemon if I have leeks covered. And then on desserts, oh, leeks! Zing Zap Cola pretty easily. So I guess I should be prepping some leeks, because that covers, that like eliminates one ingredient in all three meal types, no matter what I roll. So I'll run Quackable in the last slot. And the helping bonus on Quackable is pretty nice, because this allows me to prep the leeks in advance, 57 a day, for potential next week, whatever. No matter what meal type I roll, the leeks should be good if I can make any of those three meals. I'm not really hoping to push that much for strength next week, but I won't complain if it turns out to be good. I don't need more strength than this. It's an off week. We're already hitting Master 1. Ooh. But I don't... Ooh, wait, that's actually not as good as I thought it'd be. Maybe I do want to match Berry with another one. What do I have for grass types and psychic types? I mean, I could run another Gardevoir for better healing, but Crest should be plenty for healing with a 1.25 times boost. I guess I could run a Meganium. Just more berry strength and some skills. Now the question is, which Meganium is best? Probably this one, because we have more levels on it. See, but it still doesn't reach Master 3, actually. It's still only Master 1. 2.16 mil. I think the helping bonus on the Quackable boosting those other guys is actually 2.11. That's not that much worse. So I guess we don't reach Master 3 this week. Unless I can good camp ticket it. Yeah, then I can do it. I guess the question is, Master 3 is only important because of that, that incense reward. It depends on what that incense reward is, if I want to do that or not. Otherwise, I'm not reaching that. I could give up Swalot. Okay, I'm not doing that. I'm not trading a good camp ticket for a Swablu incense. I should have looked at it before I even started talking about, do I want to push for Master 3? That is not worth it. So yeah, we'll just go with the Quackable. Prep leaks for next week, so that hopefully then we can have a bit more flexibility to try and actually make a decent meal with whatever we roll. Hopefully we can gun for either that Zing Zap Cola or the Ninja Meals. I think having that ingredient covered is going to be very beneficial to us. Even though we don't need to push for triple type week. It's not an exciting week. But either way, this flexibility is nice. The legendary dogs are more what we're looking for. I just can't believe this. I rolled Psychic Grass this week of all weeks. Okay, so we're running... Most of the team is staying the same. The only thing that's swapping is Butterfree to Quackable. And then we're just going to be dumping pretty much all ingredients into our meals aside from the leeks. So, I'll make Sceptile be the team lead. Just because he's a cool lizard. I don't know. Okay, well, that's about it for today's video. We have 90,000 Dream Shards. We're slowly building back our Dream Shard debt. I was pretty broke there for a while. I wasn't able to really take full advantage of the boost last week, the helping candy boost, because I actually ran flat broke on all dream shards. So that's where we're sitting right now. But anyway, if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Down in the description, we'll have a link to join the Discord. You can come join us, hang out, talk about all things Pokemon, sleep, and the like. Huge shout out to all my channel members. It really means a lot to me that you guys want to show your support financially, despite there being no paid rewards for members. If you too want to become a channel member and are financially capable of doing so, the join button is down below. And as always, I thank you all for watching and hope that you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.